Hello, my beautiful friends, Cancer. How are you? All right, let's see what we got for Cancer for the end of August, the very last week in August. Let's hope something great, okay, Cancer? Let's think positive. All right. I'm going to put the address at the very end again in case you need a personal reading. But the address is also at the very bottom there, as you can see, left corner. Okay, Cancer. So this is going to be a general reading. Please, please, please do not make any drastic or important decisions based on this reading alone. And this is just to give you heads up, red flags, things to watch for, kind of give you a general, hence the name general reading, general guidance, just to give you an idea where you're heading. So if you see what you like, don't do nothing at all. If you don't like something you see, then it gives you enough warning to do something about it. So it's not destiny, it's more of where you're heading, okay? Now, I like my readings simple. I keep it simple. Present, past, future. Oh, sorry, let me switch the camera. Present, past, future. We go deeper, of course. This is just the first layer. Out of the bottom of the deck, I designated this card to represent your Earth, my beautiful cappuccino, eh? Hey, I'm Italian. What can I do, you guys? Sorry. I was going to say, I designated the card at the bottom of the deck to represent your overall spiritual energy. This one here is that it represents what you're dealing with right now on materially on planet Earth. So if they're too much, it means you're in sync with your higher purpose. If they don't match, that's something you might want to look at right away to see what you could do to make it match. So let's see what we got here. All right. So from the higher perspective, number one, this card is telling you you need to talk to someone who is spiritually advanced. Now, if spiritual advance to you represents religion, that's fine. You need to talk to your preacher, to your religious representative. If to you it represents something else, more esoteric, more spiritual, then you might want to even talk to someone like me or anyone else who you deem appropriate. But this card is telling you you need spiritual advice. So you see these two preachers went to the Pope for counseling. So that's your, what do we call it? Your standard way of interpretation is you need spiritual advice. Now, this card could also represent you yourself without anyone helping you. Advancing your spiritual understanding, perhaps you need to have one of those eureka moments yourself, all on your own, nobody helping you. One way or the other is telling you you're on the way to spiritual advancement, spiritual discovery. So let's put it there for now. Also, from this card here, I can see that you're on a new path, a new beginning, a more positive, magical almost way of looking at things. Now, let's see what you're dealing with down on planet Earth. You're very, very busy and determined, and perhaps you have decided. This fellow here, he puts his head down and he starts just apply himself 100% to his endeavor. It doesn't matter what the endeavor is. This fellow is totally dedicated. He's not listening to anyone. He knows what he wants, and he says, you know what? If I don't do it myself, nobody's going to do it for me. So this is total dedication to some type of project, some type of task, some type of goal or achievement. So the two are in perfect sync. I believe you know exactly what you need to do, how to get there, how to manifest something, and you've decided to truly, truly go for it, meaning I want to know everything there is to know about me becoming self-reliant and a manifesto myself. Now, let me see what you'll be dealing with in the last 3 months or so. So you had, it looks like, a big disappointment within the last 3 months. This big disappointment, I believe you're over it now. I mean, you're no longer crying about it, but you did for a while. Then you settled down. You settled down and realized that you are self-sufficient and that you are enough. You don't need anyone else to help you. And now that you're done with the crying, if you want to call it that way, you're now looking at expansion and now looking perhaps at travel. Perhaps you spent a month or so in the house. You didn't want to see anyone. This could be a love disappointment. This could be a work disappointment. This could be anything. But you went through a period of suffering, regret, finding yourself, understanding that you are sufficient and you don't need anybody else, to now you're ready to explore new things, travel, perhaps meet new people. The world is in your hands, which symbolizes you have no limits. So let me see what else we can add to those 3 cards. My dear, beautiful Cancer. So we're going to get some messages at the end, as well as a yes or no coin, and then the compatibility run, okay? All right. Oh, wow. Oof. Oh, wow. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? The same card at the bottom of the deck again. So this card has huge symbolism, significance when it comes to your reading. So you should pay attention to that, because it is not a coincidence that the same card shows up in the same place twice in a row. Now, what could have happened here? Again, this is a general reading, and perhaps some cards are for some of you, some other cards are from others of you. Don't force it. If it doesn't fit you, it means that there are no changes for you. Don't make it work even if it doesn't. Just, if there is no message, it means it was for somebody else. So some of you, I can see that whatever happened there, I don't know what it is yet. Would you like me to find out? Well, it could be different things, right? Is it love? Is it work? Is it family related set? Yeah, I can already see it's love related, because I see the cards flashing as I shuffle the cards. I can already see this is love related. So brand new beginning, victory, and it was meant to be. So it is love related. I believe you were in a relationship, kind of friends with benefits kind of deal, where promises were made and were never kept. Oh yeah, well, no, we're gonna get married. Don't worry. I'm gonna ask your parents, or I'm gonna come and meet your family, or but when are we gonna buy the ring? Oh, don't worry. I'm busy right now. Wait another month and wait another 6 months, and it just never came. Some of you could be something similar to that. Now, it is obvious that some of you also faced some legalities. We have a judge here, we have a lawyer here. So some of you perhaps had to face some legal issues tied to that. And some of you are instead completely closing a cycle. Okay, completely closing a cycle. And what I can tell you is, based on these 3 cards, that some of you even you're talking about a soulmate. And as you know, soulmate is not an easy relationship. There's a bunch of ups and downs. But perhaps some of you are right now in a low cycle. I can tell you, though, that this whole thing was done for you. It was orchestrated to perhaps to give you something better. I can see here there is a victory, there is a brand new cycle, and there is a judgment from above, which means it's more of a test that you're going through. So I wouldn't worry too much. It's just the nuisance. It takes a lot of energy to have to restart all over again, or to be one of those low moments with your soulmate, right? It's always much better when you're in a high moment. But unfortunately, soulmates are not easy relationships. They're beautiful, but it's not easy to get to stability with a soulmate. Let me find out now what you can expect in the future. All right. So it's a total rebirth. It's a total reinventing. See, we went from the 9 of Swords, crying and why me, and I cannot keep on doing this anymore, to done. I am done. I get it. This is not for me. We're totally finished. The cycle is complete. I am willing to let it all go because I understand that this is not for me. So for as ugly as this card seems, and I cannot tell it's a positive card, of course, but it is a card of understanding and accepting that some things simply cannot work. You try and you try and you try and you give it a chance and you give yourself another chance. Okay, let's try again. Maybe we're going to get it fixed. This card here symbolizes the realization and acceptance that it simply is not going to work. So cut your losses and get it over with. This is that card. Okay, this is that card. And I can see here that you're looking at greener pastures. As you can see, both of the skies are exploring the land around. Perhaps some of you are even thinking of moving, changing cities, whatever it is. But you're now exploring. You're more like so, which means you're single again, and you're now exploring, see what's going on. Now, if you are married or engaged or anything like that, first of all, this might not be your reading at all, my dear friends, but also a symbol could symbolize not necessarily walking away, but the end of a way of thinking, the end of a way of doing things. You know what? We've been together 20 years. I just don't like this. I don't like you smoking, for instance. I've been telling you over and over, please, can you stop smoking? Can you stop drinking? Or can you stop going out once a week with your friends and leaving me alone? This could be man or woman, doesn't matter. Even the ladies go out for ladies' night. They say, look, we need to talk about this, whatever it is. I want you to stop smoking. Well, but I can't stop. Well, look, we don't have to make a decision. I cannot continue like this. I love you. Yes, you're my husband, you're my wife, but I cannot continue like this because, as you know, secondhand smoke is more damaging to the non-smoker than the smoker. So we're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to sacrifice. Don't tell me that you can't, because if there is a will, there is a way. So I am not saying that I'm going to divorce you, but we're gonna have to fix it. And in the end, if you are not willing to make a small sacrifice, not only you're not really understanding that you're killing yourself, but you're also killing me and our family, perhaps. If you're not willing to sacrifice, what are we doing together, really? If you're not willing to sacrifice for us, if you don't understand how harmful cigarettes are to you, to us, to me, if you don't understand that you're coughing all day long and you're coughing blood, what is this marriage about, really? So it could be one of these things, drinking, same thing, or neglect, simple neglect. Look, you get up in the morning, say, hi, honey, I'm going to work. Come on night, you're tired, or I'm tired. You go to sleep, you watch TV, or you go to sleep, and then, oh, good night, honey, I'm going to sleep. You call this a relationship? Are we brothers and sisters? What are we? So in other words, again, if you are already committed, this card is the end of a habit, the end of the end of pretending that everything is okay when it is not. To say, hey, we need to do something about this. I cannot take it anymore. I cannot take this, whatever it is, anymore. We have to do something together. We have to do something about it. So it looks like it's looking more and more as if you had enough or something. Simple as that. You had enough of something. And you're even willing to explore greener pastures, need be, because you just cannot do this anymore. You just can't. So you're busy in fixing whatever it is. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Decision time. You know what? Some of you are going to simply say, enough is enough. Look at this. Enough is enough. Whatever it is. And yeah, you're going to have, some of you, this could be work related. And so you might have to watch every penny for a little while you're exploring different things. But in the end, this is the decision card. And here we have money. So you're going to be okay money-wise. You don't have to worry about that. But look at this. Some of you are going to start a brand new venture or adventure. But in the end, the closing card is decision. So it looks to me like this is the week you're going to have to make a decision. Now, there might be a reason, or I should say, this could be the reason why you are seeking spiritual validation, spiritual guidance, because this ain't an easy time for you. Whether you broke up with a soulmate, whether you lost your job, whether you had an argument in the family, whether you had a dispute with your husband or wife, whatever it is, you are determined to get this done because it's one of those things, enough is enough. We're going to get it done no matter what. So you are seeking spiritual advice in order to find out whether this is just an earthly thing or perhaps is a karma, perhaps is a spiritual lesson that you need to learn, okay? So this is it. It's a week of decision for you guys where you're going to make an extremely important decision, okay, Cancer? Now, as far as signs you might be dealing with, we have Leo, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, and that's it. All right, let's see now what the love message, spiritual love message may be. Then when you look at a couple of messages from your person and the oracle, then a yes or no coin, and then we're going to end it with the compatibility run, signs compatibility. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Worth waiting for. There you go. So you are worth waiting for, meaning it's going to be worthwhile. Simple as that. So whatever you're doing, you're gonna be happy with the results. Now here it says release your ex. Some of you are going to release someone. Okay. Now let's look at the oracle and or particular person or special person, whatever you want to call it, messages. All right. So we have one message and one oracle. Let's see what we got. As far as message, we have, I wish I treated you better. No crap. Might be too late now. Daydreaming. So you're either daydreaming about something or someone is daydreaming about being with you. You know which of the two. Okay? Now, let's look at the yes or no coin. Think of your question. Your answer is yes. Beautiful. Yes. Okay, my dear friends. So, hey, have you subscribed to the channel yet? Click, click, click. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate all your beautiful messages. I read all messages, and I really appreciate the fact you're helping me grow this channel, and so we can offer more and more all the time, okay? Thank you so much, you guys. Okay, so you are Cancer. We're going to start from Aries. Always, we're going to go all around, okay? So Cancer with Aries right now, money money, money. You guys are talking about structuring your finances. The only thing is that one of you like to just spend, spend, spend. One of you likes to put money aside for rainy days, and that could be a disagreement, okay? With Taurus. With Taurus, it's at the end of a cycle, but at the beginning of something which could be very, very special. With Gemini, it could be a magical relationship. It could be either really, really bad or really, really good. What about with two Cancers? It doesn't get any better. What about Cancer with Leo? As long as things are clarified and as long as things are made clear and you guys agree to everything, this could be a really, really good relationship. But you must clarify things first. Who wants what, who's going to do what, etc., etc. Your expectations. With Virgo, it's a beautiful love relationship based on love and peace. Beautiful. With Libra, no trust. You guys don't trust each other. You fight the very beginning. What about Scorpio? Oh my God. Ooh, I knew it. How did I know that? Tell me, how did I know that? Sagittarius. Waiting for them all the time because they're busy traveling, because Sagittarius is the Robin Hood of the Zodiac. And what about Capricorn? Capricorn, a new adventure. Yes, could work as long as you watch your first step. Meaning, if you start good, this could be a glorious relationship. If you start in a negative fashion, this is a disaster. What about Aquarius? With Aquarius, you guys are soulmate, long-term soulmates. Beautiful. And finally, with Pisces, no, you're going to leave or they going to leave. Okay, you guys? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So if you need anything, the address is at the bottom left here. Let me put it on the screen for another few seconds. And subscribe to the channel. And I read all your messages. So let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you would like me to change, or if everything is okay the way it is. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. See you soon.